We are finding our way through these tunnels under this bridge area to find our way to the bridge right over here, going over the river. Check out the beautiful view of the city. Go to the other side of the river. And then we're gonna go to the Lotte Tower, which is a huge building here in the city. I think it's the highest one. 555 meters, so 555. I don't think that's a coincidence that I put it on 555. So that is the plan. First we have to find our way to the bridge. It starts here, but that's for the cars. And we're gonna go right under here, and then hopefully we'll find a way up onto the bridge and over. It's a little bit windy today. Hopefully it's not gonna affect the audio too much. Under the bridge here, they actually made a little square with a stage and seating area, which is actually something they started doing in Copenhagen quite some years ago also, like using the under part of the bridge. Because back in the days there was nothing there, so now they put skate parks, food markets, different kinds of events going on. It's a really nice way to use like this area. Also back in Bangkok, where I was running that park with all of the training facilities, also under a bridge. Perfect, perfect. And there is like for people that like shade, and then for me will also be a little bit of sunlight. Super nice. It's super chilled here, and I think at least when we're walking over the bridge, we're probably gonna be all alone. Which is something that fascinates me so much, is to be in these huge cities. To be in these huge cities, and then you can find small oases where you're all alone. I tried that a few times in New York also, like when you walk for a bit and you all of a sudden are the only one there in the middle of a city. Like New York is 8 million people, this city is 10 million people. And I've been places in this city where I've been just me, like that mountain. I keep referring to that because that's such a crazy experience for me, because I really didn't expect that. But going up that hill with that view of the city with no one around except me and my camera, like this, that's just so amazing that you can find places like that in such a huge city where you think there will always be people everywhere. But it is possible in every city. We are on the bridge, and actually I already see the tower right there. Look how huge it is compared to everything else. Let's take a look at this bridge, and especially this river area here. Such an incredible view out here, but sorry for the wind noise and traffic noise. I've been just filming a little bit here, so I've been on the bridge for quite a while now. There's been one guy on a bike when I was on the bridge, and right when I came onto the bridge there was like 2 guys on bikes. No pedestrians yet. I think I'm gonna walk to the other end of the bridge and then continue to talk because it's so noisy here. We made it to the other side of the bridge. I really love that walk over there. It's quite long actually, the walk. I didn't meet anybody there other than the 2 bikes I mentioned before. The funny thing, when you're walking, there's also the train going over that bridge, and when the train comes, the bridge is kind of bouncing like this. At least it feels like this. So if you don't like to be on a bridge that's moving, you should not go over this bridge. I think there are some of the other bridges where there's no train, so might not move that much. Also, when a bus or something drives by, you can kind of feel it, which is expected. But it's a funny feeling when they started doing that when the train came. It's such a beautiful view of the city. And like you can see how many apartments on both sides of the river have an amazing view of the river, and then of course the city on the other side of the river. And there must be like thousands of apartments that are like that, which is quite magical, but it's also a little bit of an uphill, especially on one side. So a whole lot of people have that view over the other houses, which I think is so stunning. And then I saw there was a few really tall buildings also. Not as tall as the one we're going to now, but still really tall. I'm already getting a little bit hungry. And there was a really beautiful walk along the harbor, but it's like a 10 kilometers walk. And I'm hungry, or starting to be. So plan is to go to the nearest metro station and then go kind of halfway to where the tower is, explore a little bit. It looked like on the map that there was some kind of huge sports facility, which I want to check out. I got something to eat, and right here is the tower. Actually, it's a 3 kilometers walk to there, but it looks quite close, and it really looks very incredible from this angle view. But I can't speak. Right over here is like a sports area. There's even a station here called Sports Complex. I just want to go, maybe we can't see anything, but I just want to go and check it out before we go towards the tower. It looks like it's game day today, which makes sense, it's a Sunday. I think this one right here is a baseball field. So many people, that's crazy. And all the way around the corner here also, there's an insane amount of people. I think we will be able to look through the fence here, at least right now. It definitely is a baseball field. That's pretty cool. I'll see if I can get out of here again. It's such a funny thing to walk around here. It's like so US themed, like all of the food, and then people are sitting drinking beers and eating all kinds of fast food along the sidewalk here. People are wearing, of course, the baseball uniforms. I just didn't expect that. I knew that baseball was some kind of a thing here because I walked past a few baseball fields, but still, it's so funny. I actually wish that I knew that it was going on. We could try and get in there. And I was just thinking about maybe see if I could buy a ticket, but they probably don't like my camera. Maybe I will check it out and then maybe we'll go next Sunday or whatever. I think this is like an Olympic park from when the Olympics back in the days were here. Because I see the Olympic rings on the stadium there. So this might have been some kind of an Olympic thing. I think we're just gonna walk through the park here and then towards the tower, because I don't think we will be able to see that much inside here. It's so funny, so funny with this. I love it, that's amazing. You can actually see here it's quite a big area. So the baseball field is there. This must just be that big one with the Olympic rings on. And all the way around there. I don't know what they're gonna do, and probably they prevent it. But if there is a baseball match plus a match in the big stadium at the same time, because I have parked cars everywhere here, and there's even some guys like trying to move the cars around if they're in a spot where they're not supposed to be. I just went to the toilet and then I was washing my finger. Look in here. Take a look at this one. It's a police button. I guess if you press it, the police will come. I never seen anything like that. That's very Seoul-like, I would say. A nice little walk through here. As I said in the start, there's not a lot to see though. Let's go to the tower. 。 . 。  。 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 .
「
A
」 . 」
nice little walk through here. As I said in the start, there's not a lot to see though. Let's go to the tower. We're really getting close, and the funny thing is, the closer we get, the less big it seems to be. Like, this doesn't look that tall from here, but when you look from the outside, from the bridge area, it looks huge. We're quite close to it right now, and I would say it looks bigger now when all of the other buildings around it is not here, but it still doesn't look like it's 555 meters high. It do look super cool though. It also looks like it's a whole complex around it. So there's a hotel and a shopping mall, and then this big tower also. The whole road we've been walking at here, and I haven't actually filmed any of it yet, have these Olympics themed sculptures. So handball, and there it looks like some kind of surfer guy. And then here you can see this, and this reminds me of being in Las Vegas more than anything. That is kind of funny actually. Lotte World. So this Lotte thing is apparently a family which have clearly a lot of money. It's everywhere in the city, this Lotte thing. It really have such a Las Vegas vibe, this. Like really. From this angle here, it actually looks like the tower is based on top of this thing. But when you look on the map, which I just did, it looks like you can go to the other side and then actually get kind of close to the tower, which I think we're gonna do. Maybe we'll see if we can walk through the shopping mall. It looks like it's 9 stories high, this shopping mall. It's a funny thing with this duty free. There is a shopping mall in the center of the city also that have these duty free stores. So if you have a boarding pass, you can go there and buy duty free, and you just have to take it with you out of the country. It's kind of a funny thing. It looks like it's all regular brands in here. See if we can find a way to the other side. It's actually a small scale of it here. So we are in this building right there, and here in the tower. And here, that's that park I'm trying to get to now. It shocked me. I guess you're supposed to take on the wood, but I'm always trying to not put my handle. I'm always trying to not put my hand where everybody else does it. The same in the supermarket on the fridges. I always like take on top of it because nobody else does that. Looks like it's divided into 2 shopping malls. So one here, which have that duty free thing, and then another one on the other side. And then it have like sculptures here in the middle. A nice little park. So this one here, that's the second building of the shopping mall. It looks like, just looking around quickly here, it looks like it's the cheaper brands in this building than the other one we were just in. There's also way more people here. I was just about to say, I don't think I know any of the stores around this floor. And then I looked to the left, and look what we got here. From my hometown. I just took a quick look if they had that candy I've been trying to find out here. And one more time, and this is gonna be the last time I'm looking, because they just don't have their own branded candy. Which the candy I'm looking for is their own brand. So it doesn't exist in this country. So sad. I was a tiny bit excited because this was a big one that they might would have it. I think we're gonna go outside again and then end the video at the tower. I don't know what happened, but it's super windy here all of a sudden. Like crazy windy. See if I can find a spot over here where it's not that windy. It is still big, like, and it is 555 meters high. It looks quite nice from here, also because it curves, but I think if it would have been more like straight up, it would have looked way more massive. I would say it looks more fascinating from the distance than it does from here, I would say. It's still pretty cool. If I remember correctly, there are 43,000 windows in this building. That's a lot. Okay, I am actually quite exhausted. This is gonna be the end of the video here at the Lotte Tower. Pretty cool. Super happy we went here. Looks more impressive from afar though. See you in the next one. Bye.